The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Categories animal access on profile. This week in Florida, police in Daytona Beach responded to an animal roaming around. Once the animal tried to escape and go into a hole or tunnel or wherever the hell it went, the officer grabbed it and yanked it out. Question is, was the animal an iguana, an alligator, a monkey, or a pig?
And that is the very question that I posed to you fellas there. And Mike, you came up with a gator. Miles, you went with the pig.
I went with the pig.
You went with the pig. Mike Hawk.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry,
Damn
it
it.
was not a gator. Miles, you went with the pig just based on what animal would you willingly be able to grab, which is good thinking. No, but it is Florida, so they willingly grabbed an iguana.
Ooh,
apparently it
well,
was
that could have been wild then.
Well, they just said it was so big. That's part of it's so well fed.
Okay.
I still wouldn't grab one of those things.
All right. Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time of Day.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Oh, look, it's
It's hard to do with the side hand.
Yeah, I know. I'm not used to looking at it from the front. Hang on. Steve, sit in that chair over there. Doing something. Put this mask on.
Turn it sideways.
I got it. I can't be laughing because I'm going into some sad news here, boys.
Oh, my bad.
Did you watch The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix, too?
I did not watch The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix.
Christ.
No, I did want to go over a handful of things that we watched. But.
God.
So, hey, you know what, Miles? I'm gonna hold off on this. The Perfect Neighbor, you've been talking about it. It bummed you out over the weekend. What is The Perfect Neighbor?
It is a story about a mother in Florida who was shot through a door on...
Oh, so it starts great.
Yeah.
Stand Your Ground.
Is it real?
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
95% of the footage is from Axios body cams.
Okay.
So it was real events that went down, and this woman was basically your typical Karen, and she had a hard time with the kids in the neighborhood playing in an adjacent field to her property.
Gotcha.
Right.
And she would go out there and, do things like, I don't know, throw the roller skates at him.
Sure.
Try to hit him with an umbrella.
Trying to get him to stop.
Call him the
harass him.
N-bomb, all the good stuff, yes. And so at the very end, she calls, well, I'm not gonna tell you what happened.
Okay.
But it just, by the time I needed to take a walk after I got done watching this thing. At 11 o'clock at night, I'm like, I need to go outside. I need to walk around the block. I want to kill somebody.
No kidding, dude.
Yeah. So I would highly recommend you don't watch that. If you want to have a wonderful night, a night with a family, whatever, don't watch it.
So I'm gonna have a follow-up question for you here in a second because the wife and I did something similar here. Being that it is October, people aren't watching near as much TV as there are movies these days.
Sure.
There's a few spooky TV shows that are out there right now, but right now it's all about the movies. So we've been on a horror movie kick all month long, and one that she's wanted to see that is out in theaters. It is a Stephen King movie. It is called The Long Walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Knew the general premise before we went in there. What it is it is a dystopian future. There is some great war that has completely economically bankrupted the country, and it's one of those where, Hunger Games style, everybody's really hard up. We don't know what to do, but there is one look of hope, and it is the Long Walk. And what that is that you can volunteer. Everybody does. One person from each state is picked, and basically you start walking. That's how it is. If you are the winner,
Good luck, Mississippi.
if you are the winner of the Long Walk, you win untold riches. There's some great payout of it, and you get one wish, whatever it is that you want to do,
All right.
and that's your motivation. The thing is that there is one winner and 49 people who don't get out of the
Do
Long
you stop,
Walk.
or you just keep on walking?
You just keep walking. So the thing is that the parameter
But
is
if you stop, you die, right?
Correct. You have to maintain a speed of 3 miles an hour. If you slow down below that threshold, you get one warning.
You do get a warning.
You get a warning. If you can't get up to speed in 10 seconds, you get a second warning. If you can't get another 10 seconds, you get a third warning. No, and after 10 seconds, you get one final warning. And after that, then.
So you watch this happen 49 times to people?
For the most part,
Just watching different people get warnings and then getting shot.
And the thing is that it's a Stephen King story, but I wasn't smart enough to put together, Stephen King, Misery, Cujo, It. Stephen King also, Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile. Mm-hmm. And there was one of those types of movies. And we finished it, and we finished the movie well done. Very, very well done film.
Yeah.
We left there bummed the F out.
You just feel like
so
crap.
you should watch that and then The Perfect Neighbor back to back.
Yeah, that's right.
Good God.
So that's my question. I know that it depressed you. Was it still well made and worth the watch? It's just going to bum you the F out.
All the above. All the above. It's well made. They did a great job. They basically just took the incident as it happened and play it back for you. And you're just like, God damn it. Like, why are people like that?
Why are they like that?
Yes.
Indeed. Well, you know what? Let's keep the bad news rolling.
Cool.
Now that we've brought down the
Sure,
room,
sure.
Limp Bizkit fans, you probably already know this. If you don't, then I'm sad to say that bassist Sam Rivers, a founding member of Limp Bizkit, he passed away on Saturday. He was only 48 years old. There's no word on his cause of death, but Rivers did leave the band for a few years back in 2015 due to his battle with liver disease. He returned back in 2018 after getting a transplant. The band called him Pure Magic, adding, quote, Sam brought a light and a rhythm that could never be replaced. He was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of human, a true legend of legends. Fred Durst posted a video message saying, quote, it's so tragic that he's not here right now, and I've gone through gallons and gallons of tears since yesterday, and I'm thinking Sam's a legend.
Basically, what they said was he went through his hard time, and then once he figured out what was going on, he's like, look, I'm done. I'm going to go to all the doctors. I'm not drinking anymore. I'm going to figure this crap out. Yeah. And it just, all the other stuff just eventually
catches up,
I
right?
think it just caught up.
Right, it snowballs and you just can't quite pull back.
I don't think he got back on anything. I just think that I think the damage was done.
Sure. I think that there's a lot of people that end up going through that. You know,
for sure.
Whatever traumatic event happens that sets their life straight, as it were. But at that point, like you said, the damage is done. You know, the body's taking what it can, and it can't bounce back from it.
I'm not a Limp Bizkit fan, but I would argue that he was the best member of it.
Okay.
He just did some cool things on bass. And you're like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, little bass camaraderie there.
Yeah, I mean, but he did some cool things. It's a shame he had to work with Fred Durst, but I thought that he did some cool things, you know.
I get you. So, sad news there for Limp Bizkit fans. Switching gears here.
NFL, you have a Limp Bizkit shirt there, Miles? I don't know if you're wearing.
No, I don't.
Just with the bass.
Did you wear it on Saturday?
I did not.
Okay, good. No. Good. NFL Red Zone announced something that made a lot of fans angry earlier this year. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was in the summer that they announced it, that they would start showing commercials. And everybody freaked out because this is supposed to be commercial-free football, and it's no longer commercial-free. And they said, don't worry about it. It's going to be one 60-second commercial that they're going to just put out there by the side. You're going to continue to watch nonstop action. You just get the commercial there to the side.
True.
Well, that's changing. It took only until week 7 for the NFL to add more commercials to their Red Zone channel after initially saying there would be only 4 15-second ads added to the 7-hour weekly show. One of the reasons NFL fans were initially concerned with commercials being added to Red Zone, allowing any ads at all to the show opens the door to the channel becoming inundated with commercials, as we know with most things.
Yeah.
Once that door is opened, you can't close it.
I don't get Red Zone. But if I wanted it, I pay for it.
Exactly.
So
that's kind of our thing. Like,
Hulu, I watched something on Hulu the other night, and I can't remember what it was. The commercials at the beginning of that were about 4 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I pay for Hulu. So don't call here and bitch about commercials, because you're not paying for this crap.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
If you pay for it, you can bitch all you want, like I did. Blah, 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 blah. Can't believe they're putting me through this crap. It just pays our light bill.
That's right.
So you just realize you're not paying for this. I get it. It's frustrating. But at the same point in time, you're not giving the money every month. You're not giving us money every month. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I paid for this.
Exactly.
That's everyone's point. Like,
And
we pay for and the idea of paying for it is so that you don't have to sit through commercials.
Right.
That's the whole thing. That was the entire point of it.
And it is, and it's on all of our subscriptions, and that's the problem. Is that you can buy the base package, which gets you access to all the movies that we have.
I've got Disney, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
Yep. So you got the base package,
the bundle,
right?
Which is the base package,
right? So you have to watch commercials still, but then you can upgrade to the premium package, in which case we haven't added commercials yet.
Yeah, I would
They're
not
going
fall
to.
for that. They're going to.
They're going
I
to.
guarantee.
I get it.
We had the premium for Peacock for a while there, and then we switched back to the base. And what do you know? We got doggone ads all over it. We pay for Amazon Prime. Had to watch commercials last time when we were watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I want to say it's not just at the beginning too. Sometimes they'll stop at a third of the way through.
They did.
And
Hit you with 3 or 4 minutes, and then they'll go another third, 2/3.
Yeah.
Hit it again.
It's
And the
aggravating.
thing is, I'm old enough where I can sit through a commercial break without melting down. It's all I've ever known. But to Miles' point, if I'm paying for this, because I grew up with broadcast radio and broadcast TV. That was it, right? It's free. And we're going to pay our bills with commercials. And you go, I get it. So I can sit through a commercial break. But yeah, the minute.
And it was usually stuff that you cared about and you wanted,
but
too.
imagine, going to the movies, all right? Like, you're going to sit through trailers. But with the trailers, you don't have to be. You got 30 minutes from the time it says it starts until it starts, right? But imagine you're watching a movie, and then in the middle of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Just put even a ticker on the bottom, like enjoy Coca-Cola.
If
you
you
would lose your freaking mind.
If you go to the movie theater, it's understood that you're going to sit there for 20 minutes and watch commercials.
Right.
At
If
the beginning.
you choose to, right.
But when the movie starts, it's the movie.
all the way through.
So so don't stop a movie.
Right.
If you want to do it in the middle of a television show I'm watching on
Cool.
Peacock, I get it.
I'll go back in time with that.
Once that movie starts,
Yeah, leave it alone.
you're out.
Well, and even with YouTube, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe they said, we'll do it here with our podcasts from time to time, the mid-roll cues, as they were, where they're going to play commercials in the middle of it. I think they have control as to where those commercials will go from time to time. So I think even that's better because you have a natural break in the show, whatever it is, whatever you're watching on YouTube. Right, a natural break.
I don't mind that
play
pause
some
to get
commercials.
up, use the bathroom, get something to drink.
Exactly.
But with a movie, I want to be able to pause it when I need to pee.
I'm with you.
Not when you tell me.
There is no movie director that is making a movie right now saying, all right, and we'll make sure that this is where we can put the commercials in when it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like, no, it is meant to be watched throughout the entirety
I
of it.
disagree. If they have a love scene, but they keep the clothes on,
The
to
soft
me,
core
like, look,
scene.
if they take the shirt off and there's boobs, it's like, no, have a seat. But I feel like if I have to watch them kids and all this, but I'm not going to see nudity, like, all right, anyone want popcorn? No.
Sure.
I'm
Right.
get up.
If I'm watching The Mandalorian because they have it now on ABC, I know there's going to be a commercial break coming up. But if I'm watching it at home on Disney, no.
Did they put it on
Don't-
ABC?
Yeah. Well, owned by the same company. I'm saying if they ever got to that point where they, put it on regular television.
And it is weird that we kind of have that acceptance. Just if it's on television, if it's on broadcast TV, I don't care about commercials.
Because we're not paying to have it.
You'll go to a hotel room and you'll sit there and you'll turn on the TV, whatever show, whatever movie that you're watching. You don't mind the commercial interruptions near as much because it's right there. I can turn it on.
Sports. I get it.
Sure.
Right.
Because
gotta
they're taking
stop
a
at
break
some
in the
point.
action.
And it's in a break.
I'm not missing anything.
Exactly. That's what we got to worry about there. Let's keep on going with movies here. This is a list here. They gave us, as it is the spooky season, they gave us a list of the 27 best witch movies to run. So I can actually hear, you know what? I've actually got a pair of them. I'll let you guys choose. Do you want the best vampire movies of all time ranked, or do you want the best witch movies of all time?
I would take vampire because, I just haven't seen a lot of witch movies, and my wife tried to get the family to watch. Not to practical magic, impractical magic. I don't know.
Practical Magic, number 3 on the list.
Okay, listen. I dialed out and started reading my book again. It was about 2 minutes in. My kids made it about 30 minutes before they're like, Mom, we're out. And as she said, am I the only person that likes this movie? And I told her, yes.
Yep.
I know one of them.
What do you got?
Which movie? Any Which Way But Loose, Clint Eastwood.
No, sir, that's not on the list.
Damn it.
That's not on the list.
Damn it.
The thing is that I'll nerf this list because they gave me the top 15 here for my prep sheet here. But the thing is that it's not just scary witch movies.
Right,
It covers
Could it be
everything.
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, or whatever?
She would fall into this, but it's not on
Conjuring
here.
TV show, I know.
So number 15, they put The Conjuring, which I find to be one of the best
As
horror
a
movies.
witch movie?
Yeah, because there's witch stuff associated with
all
it.
right. I would not
guess.
call it that, but okay.
Right, to me, it was more demonic. It wasn't witches, but
Yeah.
all right, it is what it is. Hereditary comes in at number 14, which, again, that's more cultish, demon,
Right.
witch-style stuff, I guess, which those are, to me, I think the spookiest movies that they've got on this list all the way
Because
to
they're
the
not
back.
really about witches.
Number 13, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Come on.
Because of the evil, whatever. She
Yeah,
Witch. The
she's-
evil witch,
She's a
Miles.
witch.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they never really call
evil,
her. But they, like when she's in the mirror, they never really call her a witch.
No,
You
but
can't
she
call
is,
her
though.
a witch to her face.
When she's old, they call her a witch.
Do they? Well, we do that with everybody.
old
You
ass
old
witch.
witch. Shut up.
Rosemary's Baby. Anybody actually see Rosemary's Baby? I
did
still
see,
get to see it.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I worked with her a while ago, but
But that's the
saw
devil,
the
though,
movie.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's straight up the devil. There
It's
was
not a
like-
witch.
It is not a witch.
It's an angel.
Yeah,
or-
technically, it's an angel.
Or is that
devil's
how
an
you make
angel.
witches? Are witches just the concubines of the devil?
See, if they did the top angel movies, top 10 should be about the devil.
Yeah, there you go.
Because it's interesting.
Sleeping Beauty shows up on the list.
Come on. I mean, but
Okay, Maleficent was a witch.
okay, but that's Maleficent. It's even called Maleficent. When you think of like Snow White, like, are you thinking that's a witch movie?
Yeah.
No.
you're right.
How about Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz, number 1 on the list.
Oh,
Miles.
is it?
There
Okay,
you
all
go.
right.
Well done.
The Witches of Eastwick.
Number 2 on the list.
All right,
Well
I'm on
done.
fire.
Hocus Pocus.
Number 6 on the list. Well done.
Yeah. Wicked.
It should count.
yeah.
But
Yes.
it doesn't.
No.
It's not on the list here. No. Number 10. It was kind of it was the first of a brand new style of horror movie based out of
Blair
Maryland.
Witch.
Blair Witch Project.
There was no witch in that.
There was. It was the Blair Witch.
So
You
the Blair
just
Witch,
didn't see
the
her,
Blair Witch
but
was
that's
the
it.
person that was chasing all the kids. To the
Correct. She was the one that was basically haunting the woods. She had
gotcha,
cast dark
gotcha.
spells over it that all this
Do you
bad
realize
stuff
people
happened.
still go to that spot? And,
Yeah.
I
It
think
doesn't
it's-
shock me in the least.
it's,
People are still screwing in
it's-
cemeteries.
So at Burgettstown, I believe Maryland, near the Antietam site, near Chambersburg, Maryland.
Okay.
They set up like 2 or 3 pop-ups every year. Probably do the same thing out at
In
Forks.
Forks. I
You know?
guarantee Burkittsville is the Forks of
So
Maryland.
they, wherever the local theater is, maybe in Hagerstown or somewhere down there, they show the movie probably 3 times a week, and then the bus will take the tour afterward through. So it's like the entire experience.
Yeah.
You watch the movie.
Without dying.
Then you go there.
Right. You go to the house, you have to stand against the wall.
And you freak out, and then they show you where they filmed a lot of it.
Nice. The Witch is on at number 9, from 2015. That's got my girl Anya Taylor-Joy in it.
The halibut.
Yeah. Into the Woods shows up on at number 8. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which has plenty of witches and wizards. Hocus Pocus is number 6, like I said. Bell, Book, and Candle from 1958 at number 5 on the
Never
list.
heard of it.
New one, Weapons. So I wanted to see that one. It's from the same
With the
maker
kids?
of Barbarian. Yeah, with all the kids out there. I didn't like Barbarian, but I heard the people that didn't like that one liked this one.
Okay.
And it's coming to HBO here soon. I know that. Practical Magic at number 3, Witches of Eastwick number 2, and then Wizard of Oz at number 1. Here, let me hit my special thing over here as we're winding on down, because we're gonna talk about what y'all are gonna be watching tonight, because there's
You're already doing it.
You're already doing it. We're in the background, I know, but just in case you don't care, you got 2 doses of Monday Night Football. You got the Lions and the Bucks on currently. You got the Seahawks hosting the Texans later on tonight. After hopefully as the game starts to settle on here. Also later on, I recommend checking out Stephen Colbert. He's got Jeremy Renner.
You're not going to mention the Kraken.
The Kraken are already on. It's going to
I'm
be what it's
watching it
going to
right
be.
now. I'm not even listening.
I know you are, Miles.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. You're listening to the Men's Room.